we're going to be in that 60 to 70% range. So people think, oh, I'm fine, but it really can impact our eyes here in Arizona for watching it. Why is that?
Well, the retina doesn't feel pain, so what happens is you can see those solar rays and it can actually cause damage to the photoreceptors in the back. So you don't really feel the pain, but you will notice some blur. Usually, in normal cases, 1 to 2 minutes your eyes recover, but in this case it can cause permanent damage, and so you'll notice blur, distortion in your vision. So if you notice any of those things, definitely see your eye care specialist.
11:20, that's the peak here. A lot of people are going to be, maybe going out to lunch, whatever. What do they need to know? Because sunglasses aren't going to cover it.
Correct. So your normal sunglasses are not enough. We have some examples here, some really good ones. So the biggest thing you want to know is that you want to make sure that they're ISO certified. So for instance, a lot of these ones on the back will say ISO 12312-2, and those mean that those are certified by the AAS. You can actually go on their website and just make sure that it's a certified dealer, because there are a lot of counterfeits and a lot of ones that are not accurate. I know there are some eye doctors that are selling some around, the city. But you do want to make sure that they have that certification on there.
Okay, and you've got it right there, and there's the certification here. Okay, so let's say you go to the store, you can't Amazon these, right? You're running out of time. So how can you be a little creative, especially maybe if you got kids at home, and make some things at home? You've got some options, right? We're never looking at the sun directly, though.
Correct. So these are some things, and basically what it is you want to make a pinhole. So you have aluminum foil, so that'll direct the sun towards that bright surface. You're actually going to be looking at the shadow that it casts inside. So the sun is behind you, it's going to shine through this hole, and then you'll be actually able to see the shadow of the eclipse in there. So this is one example. Of course, you can do the same with, a cereal bottle, but basically, you're looking through it again, the sun's looking through here, you're going to see the shadow that's cast inside of the cereal box here.
Okay, so never looking at the sun, but these are all things that you have in your house, right? A cereal bottle, everybody's got aluminum foil and tape.
Yes. And this is the final one. Yeah, this is the most simple, of course, a white surface, aluminum foil, same thing. You drill a hole through there, and then you can see the shadow on the floor or, anywhere that's below you.
So this is kind of a fun science experiment for kids as well. Talk a little bit about if we're driving, because I know like 11:20, I'm like, oh, all of us leave the station about 11:20. And a lot of people at home going to be driving somewhere. Do we need to avoid looking at the sun? What should we be doing if we're in the car at the peak time?
Yes, so for sure, not looking directly at the sun. Again, you can use some of these apparatuses. Some people feel like, oh, if I use my phone, then I can look at it. Again, you can use another object to see the indirect viewing, but not the direct viewing with your eyes.
Okay, we appreciate it. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Dr. Forrest here in-house with some makeshift items. Very clever, and wouldn't only take, 5 or so minutes to create that at home.
Exactly.
Okay, so here's your daily reminder test. Do not look at the sun. Again, wear protected glasses.
Okay.
Or make something. This is like totally try it with test.
Can I ask a quick question? Because I know 11:20 is the peak, but when should we not be looking? People might think 10:30, it's starting to get dim. Is it safe to look at that time? Or even then, 20 minutes before, half hour before, after? When is it not safe?
Yeah, so anywhere from 10 to about 11:30 today, but no matter what, you're not supposed to be looking directly at the sun no matter what. So we suggest no more than 20 to 30 seconds, but it really depends on where you are as well. If you're closer to the equator, it could be less time. So really less than 20 seconds for sure that you're not going to be looking at the sun either way.
All right. We were just talking about that, so thank you for clarifying that.
See, Tess, don't look at the sun.
Ask and you shall receive an answer. Thank you, ladies. So you can